In today's video, I want to share with you 5 tips that I've learned over 20 years working with high-level performers. I work with professional athletes, Olympic-level athletes, high-level executives, and business owners who are millionaires and sometimes even a billionaire. What I've learned over the years is they actually possess qualities that we can all master ourselves. It's not their intelligence or their athleticism that actually makes them successful. It's attributes that they possess that we could all mimic and learn from. Without further ado, let's jump into these 5 topics. One is they are very consistent with the thing that they're looking to achieve. The advantage of this by being consistent is that over time you learn, you improve, you get better, you're able to pivot and make changes. If you're not moving forward and not consistent, you won't have that opportunity. You'll always be starting over. So it's much better to find the thing and stay consistent with it over time. In the beginning of something, there's a lot of people. In the business world, that's called the red ocean because it's shark-infested waters. There's lots of blood. And your goal is to go from the red ocean to the blue ocean where there's not that many people. There's clear water. But you can't get there if you're not consistent and you don't allow time to be an advantage for you. With consistency, you get further from the pack and there's less people doing the thing that you do or at the level that you do it. Like if you look at an Olympic level athlete, how many Olympians actually are there competing at that level? Not that many. But if you just went to a wrestling meet or a gymnastics tournament, look how many people are competing at those levels. Thousands. But those who are consistent over time get further and further away from the pack. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video because I'm going to show you how you can use all these qualities you're going to learn today to develop massive confidence and to succeed in the areas you're looking to succeed in. The next thing I've learned from working with high performers over the last 20 years is that they have an incredible ability to solve problems, almost like they get off on it. Whereas most people get hit with the problem and they want to run from it, they want to avoid it. These people move into it, they move towards it, much like the buffalo. And if you don't know about buffalo or bison, the thing that makes them unique is when there's a storm, they huddle together and they move directly towards the storm because they know if they go towards the storm, it'll last much shorter. So these high performers have the ability to act just like a bison or a buffalo. They run towards the storms in life. Which brings us to our next point, number 3, is to solve problems, we have to be optimistic. Because if you are optimistic, it's easy to be opportunistic, to see the opportunities that exist in front of you. Throughout your life, throughout your career, you're gonna face challenges, you're gonna face setbacks, and some of you might even face, quote, failures, whatever those are. Because to me, it's all a learning experience. When you do face those challenges, if you see the opportunity within them, it's going to allow you to move forward, to grow, to keep moving, to have the ability to be consistent. But we have to train ourselves to be optimistic. In fact, a research study conducted at Harvard showed that people who are optimistic have 50% less likelihood of being depressed. They carry greater resilience and have a higher quality of physical health. The next thing I've witnessed is that high performers always surround themselves with incredible people. There was another long-term research project that studied thousands of people from a town in Massachusetts. And what the research showed is that obese people hung out with obese people. Poor people with poor people, wealthy people with wealthy people. And if you entered into another group, you would start to become like them. You would take on their traits and their characteristics. And so it shows us that our group, the people we surround ourselves with, has credible influence in our life. When I was looking to develop my business, I started out as a personal trainer, but I was able to train lots of business people. So I would often ask them, like, how did you do this? How did you do that? And before long, I was getting schooled up in business, but I had to find ways to put myself in front of these people. And so think outside of the box so that you can align yourself with people who are going to move you forward towards your goals. The 5th thing that I've noticed working with these high-level performers is that they have an incredible ability to let things go. If you want to be successful and achieve your goals, you're going to have to carry an incredible ability to focus, and there's going to be plenty of distractions along your way to success. When you're faced with challenges, you have to realize, do I need to hold on to this or can I just let it go? Because when we hold on to things, we often become that energy ourselves, which will eventually lead to poison within our body, or we can allow that to be our medicine for our growth. We can look at it through a different lens, a different light, and allow that energy to propel us forward. By letting things go in life, you naturally start to flow. And all of you have felt what it feels like to be in flow state. You have an incredible ability to move directly towards the results that you're looking for. And lastly, as a bonus here, is you have to train yourself to have fun. And it's sad that I have to say you have to train yourself, but that's the reality. Because we're so conditioned to grind, to push forward at all costs, which creates a very tight frame. So we have to learn to relax into life, to play, to laugh the whole freaking way. Make sure you celebrate the small things because that gives you energy and reinforces your mission and your vision. I hope you enjoyed these 5 lessons that I've learned from working with high-level performers over the last 20 years. So I told you I'd wrap things up with a little nugget and a little conversation about confidence. And if you'll notice, all these things that we talked about had nothing to do with someone's natural athleticism or how smart they were. They're actually characteristics that anybody can develop over time. Anybody can develop over time. So what I want you to do is I want you to take those characteristics that you already possess, develop these qualities, and add them into your confidence bank. You don't have to have anything outside of that to be successful. And so allow yourself to be confident in situations because you already possess these things. And these are the things that actually make someone successful in life. You've already got them. Just keep developing them, and over time, you put one foot in front of the other, and before long, you'll be right at the door of your goal. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I believe you liked this one as well. Until next time, peace.